I say, how you doing today? How are you doing today? I am your host, Lacey G. Souldier Turner, and I have a very special guest with me. You know, he's doing a lot of great things, man. We're about to talk about it. We have the wonderful, amazing, talented Marlon Wharton. Welcome to the platform, brother.
What's up? What's up? What's up? How we doing?
Hey, man, doing good. So before we get into what I want to talk about, I want to let the people get to know you a little bit. Can you let the people know where were you born and raised, and how was your upbringing as a child?
I was born and raised in the heart of St. Louis, Missouri, in the city, and family moved to University City, which was probably one of the things that helped save me and mold me because a lot of my cousins were being killed in the city. So it was just one of those things where we had to relocate and try to get a better start for my family. So, I got nothing but love for the city and University City because those are the two places where I resided, and they helped to mold me into the man that I am today.
Okay, yo. Speaking of that, St. Louis get a bad rap. For people who haven't, been here who want to come here, they hear about the murder rate and all this.
Yeah,
What can you tell
yeah.
the people about St. Louis who want to come visit but might be scared?
You know what? It's pockets like everywhere, and it's really a wonderful place. But you do have to be aware of your surroundings, and it's a lot of things to do, a lot of people to meet, and a lot of talented people in St. Louis. So don't let that ever stop you. Just be, you know, have your head on a swivel if you want to go to certain places. But for the most part, do your research. It's pretty much a dope experience to come to St. Louis and to be a part of whatever we have going on here.
Yeah. And as I say, look, man, me and Marlon, we still alive. Yeah. So look, come
We
on.
made it.
We made it. So, Mr. Marlon, okay, let me say, you are the founding member of Gentlemen of Vision Rites of Passage Enterprise. And can you tell
Absolutely.
the people about your organization?
So I'm a guidance counselor by profession, and just looked around and realized that outside of sports, for Black males in particular, there was nothing set up to help, or not enough things set up to help steer these guys and mentor these guys. So we started Gentlemen of Vision Rites of Passage, which was a mentorship, but I added the step and drills as a way to kind of get discipline in these young men and look up, since 2000, 2009, 2010, we're national champions at step, but we've been able to help shape and mold hundreds and hundreds of young Black men in the city
Mhm.
and
So
county. Yeah.
let me ask you. So what do you feel is there why do you feel there's a lack of counseling and academics mentoring and programs for the youth?
Right now, I think a lot of the families are broken right now. With the lack of the fathers in the household, or the lack of everybody having to be at work. It's leaving the kids to their own vices, which is video games, being out late and not having the structure that they need to be developed properly. So we have a lot of young people raising themselves and making a lot of bad decisions. I tell them all the time they're sharing their brains. So you see a bunch of people walking together. There's no structure. There's no leadership, and so they're following and leading themselves into a lot of times of bad situations.
Mhm. So let me ask you this also, Marlon. Why do you feel I guess gentlemen of vision is very important for the community, especially the Black community?
It's critical because again we just stand in the gap for these young men. Like I said, there's so many different things that young men are under attack from drugs to gangs to sexual activity to it's just so many different things and barriers that they have to face as young Black men already in a country where it's not equal, what I'm saying, as far as access to healthcare, access to education, access to anything. It's not equal to this day. So having mentors and big brothers and fathers to mentor these young men to tell them there is a way and there is hope, that's priceless. And so a lot of these guys who've been through our program come back as doctors and lawyers and teachers and scientists and artists. And it's just to say that mentorship is the way.
Mm. So what is your graduation rate?
Graduation rate 100%. If they walk through that
That,
door,
you see that?
and we don't do no cuts. We don't say no, you can't. Now if you cause a lot of confusion, we may put you on break for a while, but we don't do no cuts. Ain't no 5, 6, 7, 8, and then no, you didn't no cuts. Like if you keep coming, our philosophy is you're gonna be great at whatever because we are molding you into the leaders of tomorrow. And so That's kind of our philosophy. It's just we don't give up on no young man. So we also, meet you where you're at. But the motto is no grades, no stage. So if they want to step and be a part of this, they got to put them grades up. If you got an F, you can't travel with us. You can't be a part of the scene, but you're not, cut from the program. You just can't travel at that. So our motto is just don't turn our backs on them young men. But they also have a tough job because the coaches and the mentors that I have assembled, none of these guys are jokes. So
none of these guys jokes up in this.
Yeah, it's no easy button with our organization, but as long as they stay, the results are there.
I like that. So let me ask you this, Marlon. What is the overall goal of the Gentlemen of Vision?
The overall goal is to take these guys educationally and just to push them to their limits in education, but also to expose all their inner talents. So we use STEP as the vehicle, but we do a lot of college visits and community service, and we really just try to expose them. Exposure is the key, like exposing them to everything, what you want to do with your career. So the end goal is to have these guys to walk out of our program, go into a trade school, go to college, or go straight to the workforce. And we've had 95% of them go straight to college. And, lately the new trend is a lot of these guys are interested in trade, which is also excellent. So to be able to link them to the different providers who can give them that trade and get them out there in the world, and to be entrepreneurs or leaders or whatever their vision for their life is.
Okay. So what age group are you working with?
So when we started, it was in 2009, it was just high school. And then one of my guys was like, high school is going good. I want to do something for the middle school. And I'm like, here we go. Because middle school take a different type of patients. And that ain't my forte, even though I have been a counselor at the middle school level. So I said, write me a proposal and we'll see. And this guy brought the proposal back the next day. I'm like, so he brought it back and it was thorough. So I said, okay, we're going to start Young Men of Vision. And so another young man that graduated out of the program was like, we got to start even early. I'm like, oh, here we go again. I heard this before.
Here we go again.
We brought the proposal back to the guy from the middle school, and they trickled his way up to me. And I'm like, got to go with it then because it's a feeder program. It makes sense. And so now we got all the way from third grade to 12th grade, but we also support the guys when they're in technical school or college or even in the workforce. We're still there as a resource. Okay. So from third grade on out, we got you.
Okay. So how can the people become a part of this?
They can do a couple ways. We got Facebook presence under Gentlemen of Vision, or we have a website, www.gentlemenofvision.org, where they can go in and shoot us a message. And like I said, it's open enrollment. It's just right now we're traveling, we're moving around right now. So it's hard for a young man today to start. But we start in the summer. We have a summer camp. And once we do the summer camp, they get a quick break. And then when school kicks in real good, then we start up for the year. And we go all year round.
Okay. Okay. So let me ask you this, Marlon. You've been doing this for a while now. It seems like on your journey, what would you say has been your greatest challenge?
The greatest challenge is to adapt to the new youth that come in and just be able to keep up with the trends and keep up with everything, because you got to be able to keep these young men's attention. And that's the other thing. When we travel around, we have 60, 75 guys in this long line, and they're saying, how do you get this many guys? So we've been able to keep their attention and gain the trust of the parents to say these guys got our young men's best interest at heart. So being able to be flexible, being able to adapt, and just knowing that, the trends, what's going on in the world. That's kind of our secret sauce.
Okay.
If you will.
I like that. So let me hit you with a flip on that. What would you say is the greatest accomplishment for this?
You know what? We our greatest accomplishments was that and people thought I was crazy for this. We were getting approached by reality shows saying, hey, this stepping is phenomenal, man. If we can show this on camera and get all this drama going and just really sensationalize the program, this will be a national hit. And I say, no, we don't want no drama of associated. Like we got natural drama now. You can follow us and see all the stuff it takes to get these guys across the stage.
Yeah.
But I refuse to make up stuff, and and the same week I said that, PBS showed up on a separate interview and they pulled a couple of my guys in. They talked to me, and the guy who came in, Frank Popper, he works for PBS. He went and talked to the boss lady, like, listen, we got a problem. I went over there for a whole nother story, but it's a whole big story over there that we got to tell. And her name's Amy Shaw, and she pretty much was like, well, we don't have a budget for it, and we don't have the time for it, but if it needs to be told, we're going to tell it. And they put all their might behind telling our story, and it became a national story. We were able to travel the world to tell about the struggles of the guys within Gentlemen of Vision. So that's the biggest blessing that we've had to this day.
Nice. That's great. It's a great thing. So let me ask you, do you have anything else coming up that you want to promote specifically?
Yeah, we have two things that we want to get behind this year. March 2nd, we have a Miss Green and Gold scholarship pageant. So we do so much for these young men. We got to do something for these ladies, even though it's not our forte, but to give back. So we got a scholarship pageant March 2nd at Harris-Stowe State University, and that's going to be really big movement. And Gentlemen of Vision, all the Boys of Vision, and YMOV will also be performing there. So it's pretty much going to be everybody under one umbrella. Plus, these 6 young ladies will be competing for the title of Miss Green and Gold, and that's a total of $2,700 in scholarships for these young ladies involved. Okay. So that's one of the things. The second thing is that we're having a national show here in St. Louis, March the 16th at UMSL at the Two Hill Auditorium, and that's going to have at least 15 out-of-state teams plus all the local teams. It's going to be a big ordeal, So those are the two big initiatives that we really would like people to get behind us and help support those initiatives.
All right. How can people get tickets for both of those?
All tickets are going to be on Eventbrite, and they'll be linked to our site under our website, gentlemenofvision.org, and also under our Facebook under Gentlemen of Vision. The links will be there so that they can get involved, or they can shoot us a message to say, we want to sponsor, or we want to just get behind what you all are doing. Like I said, we have at least 100 young men in our program right now that we are pushing through the program and getting results for. So we definitely would appreciate the support of the community or anybody else that's looking.
Okay. One more time, man. One more time. Let the community know, the youth know if they want to be a part. One more time. Let them know where they can reach you at.
All right. If you got a young man that's talking back, that ain't listening, that just won't get right in that classroom, and he needs a new step home. He needs a new mentorship. He needs some get right. Reach out to us at www.gentlemenofvision.org, and we'll get you all the information you need to have that young man on the track to success. Like I said, we're not turning our back on nobody. And we got some cases, believe me, and we get those guys across the stage. That's the goal. So that's how you reach us, or go on Facebook and do the same thing, Gentlemen of Vision.
All right. So my last question, before I let you get out of here, Marlon, when it is all said and done and you are long gone from this earth, what is it that you want the people to know about Marlon Wharton?
Because of the history and everything of our, our people in this country, working with our people is a struggle. It's working specifically with our young men because of all the images out there and all the negativity. And so I just want people to know that I took on one of the hardest jobs on the planet, and that, it's all from the heart. It's all organic, and that I'm passionate about it. I enjoy it. I just want them to know my sacrifice is to stand in the gap so that other young men can have a better life.
I like that. All right, Mr. Boyle, I appreciate you for giving me your time. We got on one accord.
Hey, we got it worked out, and I'm glad you had me here, man. Because sometimes just to get this stuff off you, I feel like I've been sitting on the couch right now, to get this stuff off my chest, because I hold a lot of it in. So I appreciate the outlet, and I appreciate the support.
No problem. And I definitely let you know once I write this article and put out this interview so we can promote you, because I appreciate you doing something really big and great for the community. So I appreciate that.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right. Talk to you later.
Take care. Salute.